Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is another Life Lessons card. So you've got 4 out of the last 7 days, all right? And you haven't even left camp yet. You're still at that camp with that Six of Bows abundance. And today the Green Woman shows up, all right? Now this, I say today, this could be an hour, however long you're sitting in this camp, all right? You're ready to move, but, you got the shaman there, you got the ancestor, the son of life, the queen of bows. You are just having like a regular, party. But the good thing about it is it's an interesting party because this green woman, she shows up at a time of rich nurturing and protection, and there's some rich nurturing advice from the queen. Here's the protection with the Four of Stones. Okay, and I just sit there and I look, whenever these cards come up, when I meditate on them, I says, oh man, this is just going to help out with the story. But, it's also one of learning and initiation. And we had the, the Page of Vessels out there to help us learn. We also had the Knight of Bows, to help us learn, but to start that quest, right? The Fox. And what just dropped off was the Ace of Arrows, a Breath of Life, that new thought concept, right? That that you're trying to work on. And maybe you got it all, sitting there. But now it's a time for, as you're being protected, as this Queen of Bows is out there asking you how do you influence others, the Green Woman shows up and wants to help take that thought concept and instead of trying to put something in action, learn more about it. Okay, learn. Let's say you want to invest in something, all right? You don't know how to do it, all right? So what you're going to do is you're going to learn more about it, okay? And I'm going to tie all this in, but then there's the initiation phase. And when I say initiation phase, it's more of the trying to understand the ins and outs of something. Okay, so let's say you're trying to buy a stock or something like that. You want to learn about it. Well, then once you learn about it, you have to do something with it. And maybe you buy something, I don't want to be, cost expensive. So you're buying something cheap, and maybe you're successful or maybe you're not successful. That's part of that initiation phase, okay? But you do so at a I want to say at a value where it's not going to hurt you, right? It's okay, this is the lumps I learned along the way, or hey, I was successful doing this, all right? And you can do that. I say a financial section. It could be in like relationships. All right. Whenever there's a relationship that's new, there's an initiation phase along that, right? Getting to know each other a little bit. Feeling each other out, trusting each other. So we're not vulnerable. Things of that nature. And any type of relationship that you have, whether it's family or social, co-workers, career, it's that learning and initiation and getting to knowing people, all right? And when those loving relationships with others and the universe at one with the earth soul, with your soul, so is your path being of one of understanding with nature, okay? With understanding that natural communication process, all right? Understanding that, there's an opportunity here to grow. Because the Green Woman has that cauldron of milk and nurturing, and that's the life force of all women. All right, and this Green Woman symbolizes the forest. All right, and it's kind of got the element of fire and wants to kind of project her power upon you as you're getting ready for this quest. She, as we were talking yesterday with the shaman, he wants you to manifest everything through the walk on your journey through the wildwood forest. The Green Woman is more of a goddess of the land and challenges all that are out there to braver tests. Those that pass those tests, are given the gifts of love and riches of the earth. We all, you had that test here, a week ago with the Seven of Vessels in Mourning. And it's how you come out of that. All right, you haven't started your journey yet, All right, you're still sitting in a camp and everybody's talking to you about this, but her gifts of love and riches, are there of the earth. She shows up and she says, hey, if you want these, okay, I'm going to walk with you on this path. The shaman is going to, the 5 of us are going to walk together on this path. Maybe the 6th of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6. The 6 of us are going to walk on this path together. And, we are going to help guide you on this new spiritual journey that you're on. And, just as the sun has given us that energy, she's given us boundless energy as well. And, she knows everything that's going on in the forest. And she can, help forge that strong bond for you to connect to nature, connect to the universe, to attune yourself to the forest on this quest. And, with the ancestors sitting out there, that's also going to help you attune, your spirit to the quest that you're on. So, the quest that you're going to be starting is one of understanding, an understanding of where you're at in the universe, understanding where you're at with nature. And, with this blessing that she has for you comes responsibility. And that responsibility is so you can guide and heal others. Okay? Sometimes it's just not all about us. Sometimes it's about having people being put in your path to help them on their path. And, a lot of times I look at it and I say, okay, why am I in this person's life? What was the message I'm supposed to give them? Or what was the message I was supposed to receive from them? And it could be anywhere from, somebody who's older than me to somebody who's, 5 years old. All right. What can I, how can I influence them, and what's the message that they give to me, right? It's learning from the spirit of the earth and being at one with the world and your true self that the Green Woman teaches. And, looking at these cards down here, it's just, the Green Woman shows up, the shaman shows up, the ancestor shows up, and the Son of Life shows up at the party. All right, and they're all meant for you to understand. The shaman wants to manifest, things in your life for security, stability, emotional stability, psychic energy, maybe, thought process. All right, creativity. The ancestors there, let you know. Listen to the universal beat. Pay attention to your intuition. You step through the trees. You're being dedicated, and guided on this journey. The Son of Life is saying, don't lose hope, because I'm filling you up with this radiant energy from the sun, this nuclear energy that's going to keep you moving forward. You got the 4 stones protection there. And with a lot of the feminine energy, I say the 4 stones is feminine energy, and I also say, the ancestors' feminine energy. But this Green Woman is going to protect you as well. The Queen of Bows is asking, how do you influence those around you? By your positive attitude with the Son of Life. By listening to your intuition. All right? And, maybe telling that to somebody else. Influencing things to go your way so you can manifest stuff. Right? And then you have the 7 of Vessels mourning out there. And what you want to do is you want to fill those cups up. Yeah, you might be sad in what was going on, but now it's time to use some of that energy that's here to fill that void, to fill those cups back up with energy. And then the other question that she asks is, where do you need to be more understanding? The Green Woman wants you to be understanding where you are at in the universe, understanding where you're at with nature, understanding where you're at in the process of whatever you're doing. And that's what that Queen of Bows is asking you. Understand where your protection is. Understand where you're getting your boundless energy from both the Green Woman and that Son of Life. Try to understand what the universe has in store for you on your spiritual journey through listening to that universal beat of the ancestor. Taking the time to understand what the shaman is teaching you. trying to understand what the shaman and the green woman want to nurture in you. Want to give you, that loving, nurturing feeling of the life force. And then using that energy, using that milk to nourish you, using that milk to strengthen you, using that milk to, to embody you, to take on, more aspects of your journey. And like I said, you haven't even left that campfire with the Six of Bows abundance. These people are showing up. And they're all showing up with gifts for you. The Sun of Life showing up with that radiance. The ancestors showing up with that universal beat. The shaman showing up with, everything that you can manifest. And now she's showing up, the green woman showing up with that loving, nurturing milk of love. Right? And the Queen of Bows is sitting out there saying, you know what, you're protected. The green woman's saying you're protected. So I really like the storyline that's happening here within the last week, and I'm excited to see what happens tomorrow, right? So there you have it. That's the card of the day, the green woman. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. And this is D for the Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.